Hello, Jason Harris, Ozark Mountain Adventures. Boy, it's been a hot day here in Missouri. Been a long one too, but I want to show you the 12-volt system that we've put in this 96 Land Cruiser. It's all based around the Redarc BCDC 1225D DC to DC charger. It's a nice, very nice unit that's pretty fairly new to the United States. They've been doing these kind of things over in Australia for quite a while, but they're just now getting over here to the States. And it's a very exciting setup. I've had this in my Land Cruiser now for quite a while, and I've had very good luck with it, and it keeps my batteries topped off really, really nice, along with my solar panel on my roof. Okay, right here is the Redarc BCDC 1225D onboard battery charger. Redarc wants to mount it in front of the radiator if all possible, as close to the battery being charged as possible, in order for it to keep cool. This thing is totally sealed in epoxy, so there's no worry about water ingress. You can see how I've got it tied into my start battery here through a Blue Sea system, waterproof MIDI fuse holder. And the same thing over here goes through a Blue Sea system fuse holder. And that's a Group 27 100 amp hour V-Tank deep cycle battery. You can see the shunt we have there that's going to be indicating the watts and the voltage of the house battery. On the back side of the battery box there, you can take a peek at the Anderson plug we have in order to hook the solar up. We've got some big 1-gauge cables, hot and ground, going to a Safety Hub 150 from Blue Sea Systems that holds MIDI and also blade style fuses. You noticed here that we've got a factory 9192 battery box holding the house battery. And also have a SLE off-road stainless steel relocation bracket for the washer bottle. Makes a really nice setup. One thing that we're doing different on this one that I've ever done before is we've got this auxiliary 12-volt system that's got a built-in inverter with it. We're going to mount this on top of the cabinet that the fridge is going to slide out of. It's a pretty nice unit. It's a Goal Zero Yeti 1250. It's got a built-in inverter. You've got 110 outlets. You've got USB. You've got the small Anderson style. You've got 12-volt cigarette style. And it has also got a 100 amp hour AGM battery inside of it to match. You can see around here on the back side how we're going to continue charging this thing is we've got a big Anderson plug here. And there's going to be 1-gauge wiring going from the Safety Hub 150, which will be fused there, back and quick release into here. So basically we have an auxiliary battery pack that can be removed out of the vehicle, that's being also charged off of the Redarc 1225D DC to DC charger. It's going to be a pretty sweet setup. On top of here, you see we've got two 100-watt SunPower solar panels. So we got 200 watts up here on the roof. These panels are very efficient monocrystalline panel that really do well in partially shaded conditions. This panel is more efficient than most panels on the market. I run one of these panels on top of my Land Cruiser in front of my rooftop tent and do very, very well with it. It's taking up a lot of roof rack space, but what he's looking for is plenty of power. He doesn't have a rooftop tent. He's going to be pulling a camp trailer. So he's got plenty of space. He doesn't have to have the roof rack to carry gear on or a tent on. So this will work really, really well for him. This is a very exciting time in the United States for overlanding. We are getting all the cool stuff from overseas. Those guys have been doing this for years. They've had the nice 12-volt systems. You know, we've put up with standard dual battery systems with those solenoids and things like that for years, and I never have been satisfied with that. These DC to DC chargers are just absolutely extraordinary. On top of that, they've already got an MPPT built into them for solar, so it's all in one nice clean setup. And it's very efficient. You can get the unit in a 25 amp and also a 40 amp unit, depending on how big a battery bank that you're trying to charge. You know, I've tried all different kinds of things over the years on trying to keep all my food and drinks cold. I've tried all kinds of different coolers. I've tried dry ice, which that's what I was using before I got a fridge. And it worked pretty good, but you still limited about 3 or 4 days. The dry ice was gone. And you had to be real careful about actually freezing your food with the dry ice if you didn't put enough of a towel over the ice. So the fridge, man, I tell you what, we bought the fridge and I've never looked back. The fridge makes it so nice to go camping. You never have to worry about the stuff being waterlogged. It's ready to go anytime you want. I never shut my fridge off. I leave it on every single day, every single night. It stays running. I don't worry about it with the Redarc BCDC under the hood. It's just an absolutely wonderful setup. Once you go fridge, you'll never look back. You'll never want to buy ice again. It makes me mad to have to buy ice. I don't know why anybody would want to buy ice whenever they can have a fridge. But yes, it is expensive. It's expensive for the fridge, and it's really expensive for what it takes to run that fridge. But it makes camping and traveling so much better. To me, it's worth every dime to save up that money, buy a fridge, put your 12-volt system in there that'll handle it, and just don't look back. Well, there's a good overview of the 12-volt system in this Land Cruiser that we're working on. Next time, I'll show you the slide system that we've got in the back. We'll have the fridge on a slide, and then also have cargo boxes on a slide next to that to be able to make the back end very, very versatile. A drawer system is extremely nice, but the way this Land Cruiser is going to be used, we have all belief that having removable boxes on the one side for the cargo will make it more versatile for many different needs. He's going to have a nice camp trailer behind, so there'll be a lot of stuff that goes in there. And it'll make it where this vehicle is very good for daily use. That's one complaint I have about my Land Cruiser, is it's very purpose-built. The back end is full of stuff, and it makes it where carrying cargo, everyday cargo, is an absolute nightmare. A lot of times I have to just forego taking something that I normally could carry in a Land Cruiser and haul it on a trailer or a slide-in rack on the rear bumper or something like that. So this vehicle is going to be a versatile overland vehicle, multi-use. I'll have the next video up here in the next few days, so please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you here in the next few days.